Nestled amidst the verdant hills of Quang Tri province in central Vietnam lies the Basilica of Our Lady of Vang. What makes the shrine unique is that this sanctuary was born from oppression, and no matter how many times it's been destroyed during Vietnam's tumultuous history, it's always been rebuilt. And today, from its humble beginnings as a chapel under a tree, is grown into a magnificent basilica with shrines dedicated to Our Lady of Vang situated across the world. In spite of Christianity arriving in Vietnam in 1524, when a Portuguese merchant, Duarte Coelho, arrived to trade, bringing along with him Catholic missionaries, the first Catholic community was established only in 1615. The Jesuits landed in the early 17th century, while the French and Spanish missionaries arrived in the late 17th century. Towards the end of the 18th century, the French missionary Pierre Pinot de Béhain, who had come to evangelize in Cochin China, became a confidant of Nguyen An, the last of the Nguyen lords, then engaged in a civil war. Pinot hoped that with Nguyen An victory, he would gain concessions for the Catholic Church in Vietnam. Emperor Can Tin, who resented this support to his enemy Nguyen An, issued an edict outlawing Christianity in 1798, forcing believers underground. Many fled to the jungles of Lavang, a region named after the lavang fern that grew abundantly there. In the jungles, they faced hunger, disease, and the constant threat of capture. Every night, the refugees would gather at the foot of a tree to pray the rosary. One night, the Virgin Mary appeared to the refugees in the branches of the tree. Described as a beautiful woman adorned in a traditional Vietnamese ao dai dress, she stood cradling a child in her arms. Two angels flanked her, radiating a comforting light. She asked them to cure their illness using the herbs from the tree. Till this day, these leaves are grown by the nuns and priests managing the basilica. This apparition, a beacon of hope in their darkest hour, is believed to have bolstered the faith of the persecuted Christians. Following the apparition, the Catholic community, despite their precarious situation, erected a small thatched chapel dedicated to Our Lady of Vang, which is also a derivative of the word crying out. The chapel served as a sanctuary for prayer and a symbol of their unwavering faith. As word spread, pilgrims began to visit the shrine with their prayers and requests. The 19th century ushered in a period of relative peace for the Vietnamese Catholics. The original thatched chapel slowly gave way to a more substantial brick structure in 1882, and this new structure was consecrated by Bishop Gaspar in 1901. Officially dedicating it to Our Lady of Vang under the title Help of Christians. News of the apparition and the miraculous intervention of the Virgin Mary spread throughout Vietnam, drawing pilgrims from all corners of the country. Vang gradually evolved into a prominent pilgrimage site, a place for Catholics to offer prayers, seek solace, and express their gratitude to Our Lady of Vang. The 20th century brought renewed turmoil to Vietnam. The ravages of the Vietnam War heavily impacted Vang. The basilica was tragically destroyed by bombings in 1972. Despite the devastation, the faith of the Vietnamese people remained unyielding. Following the war's conclusion, a period of reconstruction commenced. The Vietnamese Bishops' Conference officially designated Vang as the national shrine in honor of the Immaculate Conception in 1961. This recognition underlined the profound significance of the site for Vietnamese Catholics. The reconstruction of the basilica began in earnest in the late 1980s. The new structure, completed in 2008, incorporates elements of both European and Vietnamese architectural styles, reflecting the unique blend of cultural influences within Vietnamese Catholicism. Today, the Basilica of Our Lady of Vang stands as a testament to the enduring faith of the Vietnamese people. The vast plaza leading to the basilica accommodates thousands of pilgrims who visit throughout the year. The main church features a large central nave and two transepts, creating a spacious and airy ambience. One of the most revered features within the basilica is the statue of Our Lady of Vang. Crafted from wood and meticulously painted, the statue depicts the Virgin Mary in the same way she appeared during the apparition, wearing a traditional Vietnamese dress and holding the Christ child. Another beautiful feature of the basilica is the shrine devoted to the piety. While the piety is surrounded on either side by images of the Stations of the Cross, with the names of martyrs who laid down their lives for God. At the back you have a beautiful wall sculpted image of the Passion of Jesus Christ along with Vietnamese martyrs adorned with the last words of a martyred soldier which says, "I am ready to fight and die for my homeland, but do not ask me to renounce my Christian faith." The deep devotion towards Our Lady of Lavang extends beyond Vietnam's borders. Overseas Vietnamese communities around the world have established numerous parishes dedicated to her, perpetuating the legacy of Lavang and fostering a sense of cultural and religious connection among Vietnamese diaspora populations. The Basilica of Our Lady of Lavang embodies a powerful narrative of faith, hope, and cultural significance. From its humble beginnings as a refuge for persecuted Catholics to its present status as a national shrine, Lavang continues to inspire and draw pilgrims from all walks of life. Thank you.